We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On the counter, it's Henry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Taylor Lewan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Well, the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Titans nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Randy Bullock.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
22, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Titans.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check 99, check 99. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. SOS. Hey, switch gears. Hey, check.
They'll run with Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Bengals 21, Titans 7.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
As they run the counter play. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
3 yards.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Bengals 21, Titans 7.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Switch. Check it back.
A first down carry for Henry. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We ain't giving up nothing. Switch. 79.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And some space here. Past the 20.
You're gonna make
and
everything.
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't work.
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
You. Shit.
Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Titans.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Oh, a nice spin. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
44, Mike, 44.
Here's 2nd and 8. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave.
And he will take it on in in for a Bengals touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead, and they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Bengals 34, Titans 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
19-yard line.
2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
To me, the defense was a little gas near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
10-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch the edge. 6 guard, check 6 guard. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
Here's Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. His defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bengals 41, Titans 21. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And got his man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He's brought just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good for a tennis.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that'll set them back 5. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Bengals 41, Titans 28.
McCann's got it teed up.
The kickoff for Tennessee. Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Samson Abuka, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
1st down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Intended for his...
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets them behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abuka, his 2nd sack of the night. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Well, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down, Bengals.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Bengals 51, Titans 28.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Henry. Busts through the tackle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ford is Mike. Ford is Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Shift.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw now on 1st down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Going to throw right side here, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught at the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Bengals. 67 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.